Okay, this is a review of the Orville Into the Fold, Episode 8. And I gotta say right off the bat that the writing on this show and the way this show comes out is a lot like The Next Generation. It makes me so happy to watch it when it comes on because, you know, we have to be tortured by Star Trek STD, and this show is very nice and pleasant. It's dramatic and funny. It's highly dramatic in this episode because the doctor and one of her little sons almost die. But there's still humor. It's just not full of humor. There's just humor here and there. But it's very dramatic, just like The Next Generation. And you get involved in the story and you care about the characters. We really don't care about the characters in Star Trek STD. It's like, why is everybody in that world so mean? Because the world is not full of mean people. Maybe it is, but the world is full of people that care about each other. So anyway, in this episode, Dr. Finn goes on vacation in her shuttle to a planet with her two sons. We never even knew she had two sons, but yeah. And Isaac, the robot, is piloting the shuttle. The shuttle is pulled into a spatial anomaly, or a fold, and one of the kids says, "Fart." And it's actually funny. I laughed. It's not an indiscriminate use of foul language like it did in STD where they said effing. That was just like out of place, but this was funny. So anyway, the shuttle crashes, and the kids get a little banged up, and everybody's pretty scared, and they're freaking out. And Isaac offers to terminate the kids when they're crashing to calm them down. And she throws something at him and says, don't back off, hubcap, or something like that. And it's pretty funny. And this show is simpler paced and easy to follow, and moves from one moment to the next, and you believe it. I just don't know about that other show. So back on the ship, they listen to old songs also, like Barry Manilow, just like they listen to old songs on the STD ship. I don't know. But there is a they're looking for him, right, because they're missing. And the blob actually has duties to do, so he's helping out and handing tools and going into hard to get spaces, I guess. So they go to look for the shuttle that's missing, and the robot takes Mom's place, basically watching the kids, because the back of the shuttle got broke off, and Dr. Finn is missing, and you know the robot is perplexed by human interaction. They show this scenario as good as The Next Generation ever did, and so basically they're looking for their mom, and he's watching out for him, and he gives the younger kid a gun, I think, and says, "Here, you're going to have to learn how to do this eventually." This Klingon-looking dude helps their mom, and puts her in a room, though, but it looks like he's going to keep her as a slave, so I don't know about that. Now, this one kid falls into a stream of water, and the water's toxic. So he breaks out in like a real bad, like, I don't know, biological reaction. So Claire basically escapes from her captor and finds her communicator and talks to Isaac and prepares to rendezvous with the shuttle. And meanwhile, the Orville gets pulled into the spatial fold also. She has these Klingon dudes chasing her, and she shoots one and subtracts some serum to his blood so she could make a serum, I'm assuming. And Isaac actually seems to develop sympathy better than Data ever did. I believe it real quick here. It's really funny. And let's see. The shuttle comes down. Oh, we're not there yet. So Claire is sick and not doing good at all. They find him, though, basically, follow the same path that they were sucked into the fold, and that redheaded guy makes a joke. He goes, "Oh yeah, we called that. Let's see, what did he say? He called that the glory hole." And Bortus goes, "Shall I go into the glory hole?" It was funny, and so they go in there. They basically find him, and they go down there in the shuttle and rescue him. And it was I'm surprised to say that it was a really good episode. Every time this Orville comes out, I'm highly satisfied with it. And I feel like I know the characters and I care about them a lot more than I do STD. So it's really better show than STD, or Star Trek Disco, as they want us to call it. Every episode gets better. Every episode of Discovery is getting better too, but this is getting better faster, and you care about them more. Hopefully the same thing will develop over there. The Star Trek Discovery writer crew, they need to take lessons from these guys. Write your comments down below and subscribe. What do you think? Trek Genius over and out.